Welcome to the Car Guy Show. Join award-winning automotive magazine publisher Tim Miller, along with his co-hosts, national champion race car driver Kristen Traeger, and country singer, songwriter, and driving instructor Luke Betchner as they travel the country looking at car life and car culture. Join us as we meet car guys in their cars, in their garages, at their clubs, and at their events. Come along for a real kick in the asphalt.
Welcome to the Car Guy Show. I'm your host, Tim Miller, and we're in Frisco Square in Frisco, Texas for the start of the Fireball Run, where a cast of characters of over 40 teams travel across the country looking for missing children, spreading the word, but also having a little bit of fun along the way. Come with me as we meet this cast of characters.
This is my third year doing this adventure rally, and it's phenomenal, and we're out looking for missing children.
40 teams, over 2,000 miles, 8 days. They're playing an interactive road game, kind of like Amazing Race, only better, but they're all doing it to help missing and exploited children.
I guess she's in it 4 years, I've been in it 3 years, but we wanted to get out here for lots of reasons. Obviously, to help find our missing children that we search for each time we go out and do this.
Each one of those vehicles has a child assigned to it, and it goes on there. The poster is like a decal, and they put it on there. We give them 1,000 posters to distribute across America to aid in the recovery of America's missing children. Year 2007, here we are, 2014. We've aided in the recovery of 43 missing kids.
Wherever we go, we bring our cards, we bring our flyers, we talk about the kids, everybody asks about our cars. We go to car shows, we post on Facebook. So it's a lot of work, even after the race. It just never ends. Every year I design a different car, so then this way here it would bring attention. And since we were in Texas, what else can be better than to do the American flag? This is a one-of-a-kind car. I have almost 2,000 hours restoring this. I took this from a car that was all rusted and rotted and spent 3.5 to 4 months doing a complete restoration job on this. And did all the work myself in my garage under my house.
I'm the third time on the Fireball Run. I had to change my partner because of health issues.
I got a call 3 days ago. A friend of mine who was his, partner, and said, "Listen, dude, I can't make it. Any chance you can leave everything you're doing for 9 days and fly someplace I can't tell you right now, and then do a car race?" I said, "Yeah, exactly. That sounds like what I need to do." So.
And the strange thing is, I'm from Germany. He is from Germany as well. We both live in Florida. We both lived there many, many years. I'm since 2002. He a lot longer. The whole thing is a fantastic experience. Great people participating. It's all like a big family, and we have all the same course.
So what you're looking at, this is actually the world's first co-created automobile to come to market. So Local Motors, we own the largest collection of enthusiasts, builders, fabricators. They all come together on our website and co-create products. But we've been building the Rally Fighter now for about 3 years. So what you're looking at here basically is a street legal, I'd call it a truggy, but basically a street legal off-road race truck. It's got a Corvette LS3 in it, and it's got 20 inches of wheel travel front and rear.
This year I'm driving a Bentley Continental GT convertible, so we're prepared. We have a clue on everything going on, and we have a lot of friends along the way to help us out, and that's what it's all about. Looking forward to going to a lot of great cities. Frisco, Texas, where we're at right now, is thrown out the red carpet for us. And they're a great place, and we appreciate them having us here for several days, and ready to go see some other towns, hopefully find the missing child we're looking for. So, hey, that's what we're out here for.
We're with Doc and Reba. From what I understand, this is not the first time.
No, I started back in 2008. I haven't missed one since.
Today's our first wedding anniversary.
All right.
We got married last year during the Fireball Run.
People ask me all the time how much of it is authentic from the movie. Zero. We've changed something of everything, so it is not the Back to the Future, but it does look a lot like the Back to the Future car. It is Team Time car from the Fireball Run.
You get to have fun and raise awareness for missing kids.
This is Harley Davis. You're watching The Car Guy Show, and we'll be right back.
Enjoy a revolutionary new ride with new Glide Ride front suspension, new Outrigger rear suspension, and new tubeless tires.
The 55 Chevy was considered a huge turning point for Chevrolet and a major success. It was available in 3 models, the 150, 210, and Bel Air. Chevrolet decided to fit the 55 with an overhead valve engine design, which was similar to the 1949 Oldsmobile Rocket 88 V8 engine. The new 265 cubic inch overhead valve V8 was designed to be smaller, lighter, and more powerful than previous V8s. The new small block Chevy V8 was easy to maintain, and it was easy to upgrade. The small block became so popular that Chevrolet still sells it today. Chevrolet drastically changed its body design from the previous year. It had smooth, straight panels on the sides and hood, wraparound glass on the windshield, and triangular taillights that jutted outward. This new look, combined with new power and engineering, made the 55 an instant hit and a critical success. The 1955 Chevrolet also offered many other firsts for Chevrolet, including changing from a 6-volt to a 12-volt electrical system. The 55 offered new options like air conditioning, power windows, and even power seats, power steering, and power brakes. Other options included automatic light dimmers, door handle protectors, bumper protectors, and Wonder Bar radios. So many new options were available that some referred to the car as Chevy's Little Cadillac. Never before had so many options been offered for a car in the lower price field. The 55's top trim offering was the Bel Air, which had more chrome than the 150 or 210. The 2-door hardtop was also known as the Sport Coupe. The Bel Air was available in a convertible with the same shorter roof and longer rear deck as the Sport Coupe. The convertible was offered in Bel Air trim only. The 55 offered a wide array of colors, one solid color or 19 different two-tone color combinations were available. The 55 Chevy was a huge success with the general public. Over 1.7 million were produced, and they accounted for nearly 23% of all car sales in the U.S. in 1955. The 55's lightweight of 3,200 pounds, combined with its powerful engine and popular shoebox body design, also made it a hit with hot rodding circles and soon after, collectors. The 55 would also put Chevrolet into the motorsports arena for the first time, where it would win many races. Today, the 55 Chevy is one of the most recognizable cars ever made, and it is a top draw for collectors.
You're watching The Car Guy Show, and we'll be right back. Yeehaw!
We refer to this show as the Pontiac Southern Nationals. This is the 19th Pontiac Southern Nationals. The Dallas Area Pontiac Association has been around since 1984. We've got members from all over the Metroplex and even some of the surrounding states. We draw cars from as far away as Florida for the show. We have 132 of some of the nicest Pontiacs you'll ever see today.
We're with Rob and Laura Garrett in front of their 1969 GTO that they built together. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I've had the car since I was in college. It was my daily driver, and we moved to Dallas in '81. I started to restore the car in about 1985, got it good and taken apart. Life had other plans. It sat in the storage unit in pieces for 25 years. And this lovely lady here got me motivated to work on it again, starting in about 2007, 2008. We got busy on it. It moved under its own power again for the first time in November 2011. I've been driving the wheels off of it ever since. I just love it. It is a driver. It's not a garage queen, trailer queen show car. I enjoy it. Yeah, we took it on the power tour last year, and we did Autorama. We've done Autorama, I think, 3 or 4 years now. And
yeah, we drove it over 2,000 miles last year on the road. We haven't done anything like that, so we weren't sure how it was gonna, all go, but it went really well.
Besides working with the Cavanaugh Flight Museum, we have some key sponsors that help us out. Of course, we have Dickey's Barbecue out here that's cooking food for us, and then we have Sewell Cadillac, and they've brought some of their newer Cadillacs out here for people to kind of see and appreciate as well. And then also we have Napa McKinney, and it's kind of a family-owned Napa store up in McKinney, but they're one of our big sponsors, and they're out here and it's provided door prizes for everybody. It's a great atmosphere.
I've wanted 2 cars in my life. One was a straight axle Corvette, which I bought 15 years ago, just sold to buy this. And this is the other car, 65 GTO. It's a unique color, only offered in 65, called Iris, no H, Iris Mist. And Pontiac doesn't have any data about how many of these cars were actually painted this color, but it's what I've heard is somewhere between 12 and 1,600 out of 75,000 that particular year. I actually found this car in Vancouver, British Columbia. I was looking at another car in Connecticut. The guy told me about this. I called them. It had just gone on their website. So I bought it, and basically the car has been frame off restored. And the body was off the frame. Frame's been powder coated. They added the tri-power. It was originally a 4-barrel car, but I have the original intake manifold, air cleaner, and carburetor. The car is as clean underneath as it is on top, and it runs great.
Our cars range all the way from the 20s up until the Pontiac brand went away just a couple of years ago. But we have late model Pontiacs, some of the Holden vehicles, the GTOs, the G8s. We have the older GTOs, Trans Ams, Firebirds. And all the full-size Pontiacs. We just a little bit of everything. If it's a Pontiac, we'll let you in the club.
Todd Bradford here with the DAPA, Dallas Area Pontiac Association. This is my 69 Firebird. It's a convertible 4-speed. It's one of the things that makes this car different is the convertible 4-speed, and it's a true 400 car. This is actually my second one. I drove one of these in high school. Wasn't this nice, but drove it through high school, a little bit after high school, and like everyone else, I sold it and regretted it, and told myself someday I'm going to buy another one. And it took me a little bit over a year to find the car, and I really wasn't looking for a convertible. I just wanted the 400 with a 4-speed. And when I saw this car online and it was a convertible, that's kind of sealed the deal for me. Kind of joined DAPA over a year ago. DAPA's a good club. We go to Keller's. We always have a setup at the Autorama. This year, this car actually took first place for custom convertible at the Autorama. And it's just a great club. We all kind of hang out together, and a lot of these guys, a lot of this row right here is the club cars, and we all kind of just help each other and kind of stick together and do events.
You're watching the Car Guy Show. We'll be right back.
This is my 1979 Trans Am. It's originally a 4-speed car. I've owned the car for about 27 years. Bought it in 1987, my senior year of high school. And it was my daily driver for many, many years. And then a couple years ago, we started kind of fixing it up, bringing it back to its previous glory. And recently we've done some upgrades to it. We put a fuel injection system on it and a 5-speed with an overdrive in place of the 4-speed. Make it a little more drivable, a little more modern, but still kept the classic styling.
This is Al Pfeiffer, and this is my 1969 GTO Judge. I've owned it for over 30 years, and it's an original Judge. It was one of the first 2,000 Judges produced. It was produced in February of '69. And the first 2,000 were all carousel red and standard color scheme. This one is a 366 horsepower Ram Air 3 engine. That was an engine upgrade for the GTO Judge. As you can see, the engine was actually restored by Calvert Engines in Denton, and I've added a few extras, like I have the intake for the Ram Air 3. I love this car. Everywhere I go, everybody gives me thumbs up. They beep the horn. It's a fun car to drive. It's got a lot of power. It's a 4-speed. The hideaway headlights, I think, really make it sharp. I bought it, back when they actually weren't cloning Judges. And when I actually bought this in the late 70s, I paid $650 for it. So it's quite a deal. But it's been a blast, just putting it together. And I did all the interior myself pretty much. I did the bucket seats, the upholstery, and everything else, I farmed it out for a professional paint job. It was a nut and bolt restoration. We actually took the body off of the frame. And the frame itself, you might not see it, but everything's powder coated under there, which is better for durability. It's just a pleasure to drive, and I really get a lot of fun out of just driving around and have a lot of people give me thumbs up. It's a really, really fun car to drive.
If there was a point in time that I could go back, I would love to have been able to go back into been in high school and in the late 50s, going into the muscle car era of the 60s, because to me, the 60 model Pontiac was kind of the first of the muscle car, and it took another 4 years for the GTO to actually come out and say, hey, this is what a muscle car is. But this car is actually a built car. It was totally restored, frame off, ground up 15 years ago. It's unique because we were always looking for cars, and my father found this car in a Dallas paper one Sunday afternoon. We turned the corner to go down the street, and this car was parked in front of his house, and it was restored as it sits, other than that had hubcaps on it and did not have 8-lug wheels. Now I've got 2 sons, one 14, my oldest, and my youngest is 9, and they're coming up in this too, and I'm hoping that we can keep the nostalgia alive. I hope it's not something that will be dying off. We need to be able to keep what has made America what it is, and this is one of the things that has made America what it is the muscle car era.
Well, that's it for this week's show. All the Pontiacs are taking off. We had a great time here at the Cavanaugh Flight Museum for the Dallas Area Pontiac Association's Pontiac Southern Nationals. Remember next year to come out here, you don't want to miss this show, and jump in a plane like we did in the Sky Raider. Remember to like us on Facebook, check out our website, and don't forget that this show is a kick in the asphalt.
Watching the Car Guy Show. We'll be right back. You want me to say my name?
You're watching the Car Guy Show. And then you say,
we'll be right back.
You're watching, look at the camera like you mean it. You're watching the Car Guy Show. We'll be right back. You're watching the Car Guy Show.
You're watching the Car Guy Show, and we'll be.
You're watching the Car Guy Show.
It's a kick in the asphalt.